Alright, back again. So I got another set of heads to do. So these are the 58, 59 heads that I did a video years ago and never finished them. So these are ones I did a lot of welding and repair work. Let's go back in the playlist and look at it. Fin repairs, lots and lots of work on these things. So this head's pretty well done on all the repair work on it. So the guides are not up to my spec right now, so I'm going to knock these out and put some more new ones in there that are better quality than what I had back then when I did them last time. So, not too picky. So I don't like my indicator to be moving all over the damn place when you stick it through the hole here. And they're a little bit on the big side. So it's not too bad on moving, but it's big. The valves aren't that big. So that means they're going to be pretty loose. This one, the exhaust here, I don't know if you can see it, it's got a little half thou taper to it. The intake is not too bad, but it's about 7/10 too big though for what I want it to be for the valve that I had out. So the valves were going was 29 and 12, and the indicator was on 15 on the exhaust and tapered, and the intake was at 34 or something, 35. So it's supposed to be at 28, 29. So way the hell off. So, see, now I don't like that. We're going to go ahead and knock out the guides and redo them. What the hell? Not done right the first time, redo it. On this head also, I cut out all the old brass material in here and welded up all the seats, welded up the spark plug hole. So you can see the original combustion chambers right here. Everything else has been redone. Spark plug's been changed. It's 3/4 depth now, and it's probably moved over slightly also to a better spot. Welded up the pan holes and refixed all those and redid all of them. You know, so a lot of work's been done on these heads. Lot. This one over here I haven't finished yet, so it hasn't been finished ground yet. So you can see all the fin repair work that's partially done but not final ground. There's what the spark plug hole looks like before I come in and finish grind it. See how much I welded it up. That's the finished ground one. So you already sold it to make it look like it belongs there. This one here is just big, sharp, it's chunky. You know, all these have been welded up, so I gotta go in there and make them look like they're not there. So I like my repair work to disappear. This exhaust port I did, so you can see it's got all the weld on here. So when it's done right, so you don't see it after you blast it, you won't see the grind marks. Pretty much all that kind of disappears. All you see is a nice looking casting, which is what you want. So this one here, I didn't deeper it right here. I missed a spot. Slacking off. These are real fins. See, they work now. Because you weld them from here all the way out and remachine them. So it's a real fin. It's not a fake fin. It actually cools. Alright, enough of that crap. Got work to do. So let's go see what these are. There's the intake. Exhaust. What do I do with the mic? Let's go over here. Okay. So I'll go over here, measure it. So it looks like we're right just under 16 on the mic here. And this was the exhaust, I think. What's the intake? Intake is 15. So I could go over here to the new guide department over here. See what size that is. Way too big. Standard. Standard appears to be 15. So standard 1 over on a panhead, and these were some good heads when I started, huh? Okay, I'm not sure which one was standard now, but one of them was. So we get our press fit lube here. Here's our intake. A little on the soft side is what I like. Here's an exhaust. One hit it's in, not enough. Standard is a no-go. So I'm going to try bigger. So I'm going to go up to a 2 over on exhaust. A nice firm fit. That was a good firm fit. We'll do a 1 over on the intake. 1 over. The press fit lube makes it go a little easier. It's slightly easier going into the exhaust, which is okay because the intake's a lot cooler than the exhaust side, so it doesn't expand as much, so that's all right. So there you go, nice new ones in there. More new ones. So, I don't like what I have, I take them out and do what I want. What size is this one? Ooh, this one's a lot bigger. Oh yeah, that's huge. That's 15. That's the exhaust. Oh, avalanche over here. Paperwork avalanche. Somebody disturbed a pile over here, so pile got disturbed. There we go. Pile fixed. Back to guides. Okay, what do we got here? 15. 16. Is that the same numbers I just used? Yep, same thing. Excuse me. So we'll do a 1 over guide on the intake. Mic must have closed up when I moved it. And here's some really good hits I started with when I made this stuff. Nice plug fit. We're going to do the 2 on the exhaust. Two over. That's why you have lots of guides to choose from. Real hard. Probably could have went one less than that. Alright, so there you go. That's in there. Usually valve guides you have, if you're going to measure everything, you start with about 2 thou press is what you shoot for. So that means you're between 1.5 and 2.5. And And it doesn't matter what it feels like. If it goes in soft and it sounds like crap, you go bigger. So that's how you do it. Otherwise, they'll come out on you or move. So that's why we get all these different guides here. You know, standard all the way on up. We just got done using up 25,000 some other guys' bikes. These are 10s and 25s over here. And that's all your 80-inch stuff over here. That'd be 80-inch shovel head, not 80-inch Evo. Alright, so there you go. So these have all new seats in there and all that stuff ready to go. All repaired and some scratches in there, no biggie. See how much dust is on this from sitting. So trying to get these things done and out of here. So anyway, that's what they look like. Alright, tomorrow we're going to do some honing. It's almost tomorrow. 30 seconds to tomorrow. Alright, well, I'm not going to do it tonight, so I'm going to do it tomorrow. Alright, that's it for these.